Today, I'm going to be going through one of the most underrated strategies that often gets neglected by e-com brand founders, why you might be sleeping on it, how you can obviously mitigate it, and how you can make multiple thousands per month by using it. So firstly, my name is Will De Bruin. I co-founded a e-commerce business in 2013 with my brother. We left our corporate jobs. We started a business from the kitchen bench, grew it to its first 5-figure, 6-figure month, and now it does multiple millions per year. I also help other e-com brand founders grow to their first 10K all the way up to 100K per month with basically what I know. So today, what I want to talk about is, as I say, something that's actually so slept on, so underrated that I just need to bring it to people's attention. And it actually came about on a call within our community this week. And it's the emphasis on customer reviews. Okay, this is something that is so slept on, so underrated that I just need to talk about it. So there's really two perspectives when it comes to reviews. You've got obviously our business side, the business owners, and then you've got the customer side or even prospective customers. So firstly, our side. Why are they so beneficial? Well, basically, when somebody writes a review about you, they're giving you ultimate feedback. So it gives you obviously ideas of what they really liked about the experience, sometimes what you can improve. It's just general interaction with you and the customer about the end result. That's the first thing. The second thing is around content, right? One of the most valuable pieces of content, in fact, I'll go so far as the most valuable piece of content you can have is customer testimonials, people talking about you, not just you talking about yourself and how great your products are, but someone else talking about that. So every time you receive a review, you can put that into your socials, you can put it into your emails, you can put it into your ads. There's so many ways that we can use reviews. Now, obviously, that's going to go straight to your website as well. So from a business perspective, there's so many benefits to getting customer reviews. And we'll go through some strategies in a minute how to do it. From a customer and a prospective customer, if you're doing a review on a brand or a product that you probably like, you're spending time writing about it, thinking about it, spending more time than you otherwise would thinking about that brand and that product. Like, how valuable is that to get someone's attention for a long enough time to spend time to actually write a review, maybe even post a picture or a video. So that's what I would call basically occupying their mental space. So what happens is basically they probably think about you more often. The next time they actually need a solution that you can solve, they'll think of you. The next time they're at a barbecue and someone says, I need XYZ product, you're like, oh, I remember this great brand, I just had a great experience. There's a lot of flow and effect mentally with getting them to focus on you for just a couple more minutes than they otherwise would. Now, from a prospective customer point of view, right, you go to someone's site and they've got reviews, you're gonna read them. Basically, 93% of customers actually look at customer reviews, all right? So really crucial. Okay, and again, putting the prospective customer's hat on, who are you going to go to? The brand that's got 1 or 2 reviews, or someone that's got like 100 or 1,000 or 5,000 reviews? It's pretty obvious. Like, we have to always shift gears as the business owners. How are our customers thinking, i.e. how do we think as customers? So you need to think in both perspectives there. And they're the massive benefits, obviously, both from the business perspective, the customer, and the prospective customer as well. And it creates that, as I say, law of attraction. It's good for everything. So why is it that people don't focus enough on it? I think it's one of those things where basically it falls by the wayside. We're always thinking about bringing that next customer in when we don't think enough that is exactly what can bring more customers in, right? Every time I send an email, every time we do an ad, we're going to put some social proofing in it, i.e. reviews, right? So super important. So how can we get more reviews? I want to make this really tactical for you guys. So there's a few ways that have worked really well that you can obviously use to incentivize people or get more reviews in the door, okay? The first thing you need to do, everyone needs to do it, is actually automate reviews. So you basically have an app, something like judge.me or Yotpo or something along those lines, where you can basically plug it into your Shopify store. You can write some rules about when to send a request for a review. It might be 10 days after purchase, 14 days after purchase, depending on the life cycle and how long it takes someone to actually use and absorb your product to its full extent. Okay, so you can write those rules, but we want automation with this. What that will do, people submit the review, it then goes to the product page, it goes to your website and various spots around the website. So we want automations happening. That's the first thing. That's the easiest lowest hanging fruit and obviously automated way to do it. The second thing is to offer incentives. You can do it in the same correspondence that you currently use, but to give people an incentive to go and do it. So a lot of people like to do vouchers for the store. It might be a $10 or $20 voucher off your next purchase. Some sort of incentive, give them that carrot that's actually going to get them to take action. You can also do this when you want them to step up from, say, just a standard review to like an image review or a video review, or even like a selfie review, for example. That's a great way to do it, is to actually incentivize to give them something back. Okay. The third thing, which is similar to the second, is actually like a cashback. So physically giving them, cash into their account, or, you credit their credit card from the initial purchase, right? That's the difference between like a delayed gratification of a voucher and instant gratification of cash. That obviously works really well. But what I'll probably say there is, unless you can afford to be giving money back on every purchase, you probably don't want to explore that too often, but it gets results and it's a great way to do it, even if it was for a short period of time. So a cashback works really, really, really well. Another way to get mass reviews is to do some sort of competition. So you could actually do a competition to basically your customer base and say, hey, we're asking you as a call to action to submit a review. Anyone who writes a review from a past customer or customers within this next month will go into the draw to win a $500 voucher to the store, or XYZ experience, or whatever you might be doing at that point in time. You can go into the competition. It becomes a competition that people want to go and win. That becomes really, really successful. And as I say, a really great way to kind of supercharge if you're on minimal amounts of reviews right now to 10, 20, 50, 100 reviews all at once, especially if you've been in business for a little while. So a competition is a great way to do it. Another way, and this is kind of I wouldn't say secretive by any means, but I would say neglected in the whole theme, I guess, of catching up on reviews, is to follow up, right? Because we might have something automated, because we might not want to hassle people, we don't actually go and follow people up. So a great way to do this is through, even if you're using an app, at the end of every single month or the start of each month, you can actually resend requests for reviews out to people that haven't submitted it. So that's a great way that clients in our community have used to go and get 5, 10, 20 reviews all at once, because people get that second email reminder that they, had great intentions to go and do first of all, but then didn't get a chance. But then with that reminder, that follow-up, then they're actually, obviously incentivized to go and do it. Okay, so that's like something that's neglected, and it's obviously a manual effort, but bang for buck wise, time for output, as I said before, with those benefits, both from the business perspective and the customer and prospective customers perspective, really, 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 really powerful and great return on your investment, right? We're silly not to do these things. Probably the last thing, and sure, it's the most labor intense, but like I just mentioned before with that point, in the bang for buck and return on your time, is to literally get on the phone with people, have a conversation with them, get them to do a review on the spot by sending them a link and getting it done and dusted right there. Okay, not only is this basically assuring that they're going to do it, but also having a genuine conversation with the owner of the business, never being too big to do the small things. People really value that and build basically a lifetime connection with you and the brand. So don't be shy to jump on the phone, ask a couple of questions, ask for a review, ask how we can improve, right? You might be coming out with a new product soon and say, hey, what would you love to see? That involvement really builds loyalty and camaraderie and a community within your business. All right, so that's like a sure way to get reviews in the door, because the other ones, if we look at statistics, you're really only going to get somewhere between, especially if it's like automated reviews, you're really only going to get like 5 to 6% of people filling out reviews. As much as we'd love it to be 100 and people love it and everyone's got good intentions, that's the data. So we want to be above and beyond the best. And these are the strategies that we've used to increase that percentage substantially. As I say, get mass reviews in the door. I guess the last point there is to make it as easy as possible. Send them the link, send them the exact page, give them a prompt of what to actually say, give them very clear instructions, because the easier we can do it, the better results we're also going to get. So that's kind of all I wanted to go through with reviews, but I want to re-emphasize that fact. Again, put your customer shoe on. What brand am I going to buy for? Brand A that has 5 or 10 reviews, or brand B that looks like a similar product, maybe cheaper, maybe even more expensive, but they've got 1,000 reviews there. People would pay more just to have that assurance of that it's a tried and tested product that people actually really love and enjoy and had a great experience with. Obviously, if you're an e-commerce brand and you want to look at scaling, I've got a video down below that you can click. You don't have to, of course, but if you want to know more about how we actually help e-commerce brands scale to their first 10 all the way up to 100K per month, feel free to check it out. If you don't, no worries. If you do, awesome. And obviously, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what more you want to see. I'm going to be making a lot more of these e-commerce videos. That's what my channel is actually for. So you're in the right place if that's you. But other than that, I genuinely thank you for being here and listening. I hope you got value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.